Hi everyone, I'm Tammy. Thanks for coming back. I'm quite new to YouTube, uh, my sixth video, so I appreciate just someone wanting to hear what I'm saying and the hopefully enlightenment that they could obtain from participating in their 8 minutes here today with me, with love. I was this post is brief, but it has to do with they're called .org, so they're organizations, and I didn't know what organization was. It's been on my radar from 2020 um, to find out what an organization, what .org means, what a company that's a .org means. We're not going to get into that today, but I'm posting this because it's in my interest field. So I was went invited to join a friend to stop at a thrift shop that is going out of business, and I said, "Oh, really? Because we sure have Salvation Armies popping up everywhere, and they may be .orgs or organizations, but I do believe they're larger conglomerate. I think they're cross country. I don't know. I don't want to start a rumor. So confirm that yourself. My perspective on it, though, once I got in there, and it just brought back memories of being a kid and going to the thrift store with the whole family, 5 girls in a thrift store can cause some damage. And I was always the one picking the $3 shirts and getting in trouble for it. So anyway, I just wanted to say that they had such great things there. A couple of perspectives to look at it. We'll get to that in a minute, but they're closing down, and I was really sad. And their mission is to enhance the lives of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities through the services that share the good news of Jesus Christ. Hello, Jesus. It's almost his birthday. Today's my birthday. Happy birthday. Um, and I'm my mom's birthday's tomorrow, so I'm her birthday present. I have to tell her, it's your birthday present calling you. So, I'm for supporting intellectual anything, just because without the disability, which what makes it a disability? Because we're not even, the ability isn't even used to its potential in regular public. So I don't know what an intellectual disability is, so I can't speak on that behalf. And maybe something of that will come across for me. But I just wanted to say, so they're open until December 31st. It's called Bethesda, Bethesda, and it's in Hales Corners, Wisconsin, on Highway 100 by Edgerton, just a little bit south of Edgerton. Pretty big place, and I enjoy going in there because I'm into a lot of reading. So I got like 4 or 5 Christmas books. That was pretty fun. Spending time reading, yeah, that's the last. No, it's not the last thing you need to do, but I don't know, a girl reading, and on my change the narrative project and just passion that I have to kind of bring the words back to the world that is just stuck with so many. I had to have a sign on my microwave for like 5 months just to remind myself that I have feelings, to not say one feeling, to incorporate 40 feelings. So, once it got to my feeling part of my onion that I was peeling off, to figure out what feelings were and how they work, and, just to understand them for what they are and not just, I'm crabby. No, really, what's bothering you? And I had to do that to be able to help other people take away their onion layers and figure out really what a feeling is and how can we help with that, right? So I also got, because I'm into the literary, I don't know why it's backwards. I think it's because of the camera. I'll work on that, but we're still in class. Hi, Kevin, mekevin.com. YouTube, how to be a YouTuber. But it's a World Book Encyclopedia, 2 volumes. How cool was that? And I read it. I picked it up in a store because I'm like, oh, I need, I want something that's a little bit dated. I think this is like 1969 or something like that, 60 something. And just because the narrative's been changed on us, and I wanted to see what the world looked like back then also, right? Because this is a snapshot of the words. And I'm into a lot of like biology and medical terms. So I opened it and I really didn't expect to find anything in here. And the first pages I'm opening up and it's just coming up with all my words. So it's like, Tammy, buy this. Okay, so I bought it. So today I'm working on an entrance application for college or a program I want to, 3-year program I want to enlist in. And I was looking up a word to make sure I was using the right tense of the word, and that it meant what I thought it meant in my head. So I looked up the word. I don't even remember what the word was because this just caught me, what I'm going to show you next. So I pick up the book, and I've had this book for 2 days, right? And seriously, this is the first volume, which is A through K. And I spent like 3 hours in the last 2 days, and all the words I had to look up were all between A and K, maybe because, genetic, just whatever, everything I was picking was, I don't know. So I picked this up today, and I never saw this little flower in here with the pin. There's a little pin on it. And it could have been somebody's like prom or a wedding flower. This isn't the page it was meant on because I can see the little hole for the dot. But the thing is that the paper I was writing on or the entrance application mentioned, well, what do you wanted? Why would coming here help the people, right? Because I want to, educate and bring all my stuff that's rolling around here somewhere and educate the people and get us all on the same page, make us all feel value and worth and purposeful every day. So we're not just, this zombie driving to work. You don't even remember how you got there. Your coffee cup is still on the roof of your car. Yeah. I mean, I have friends who've had it on their bumper even, and they still got to work on the highway. There's angels there, or good spirits, how you want to say it. So I was looking, and it opened to this page. Because I was sitting down, it was really early, and I didn't even get to my word. And this word that popped up, because I always look at the top, and this has really nice, you can see up here, that's what caught me on it in the first place, because like my trigger words for me were up there. So, consuetary, how do you say it? Let's see, 1 second. Of course, it's not going to play. Here it is.
Consuetudinary.
That was it. Consuetudinary. And pretty much what the word just means is the regular, custom, ordinary way that we've always done something, like tradition. Customary or traditional is on the internet, and in here is the other definition. And consuetudinary. And it would just be, the consuetudinary purpose was to make sure that these lawns were always cut at a certain height. So, because they're just saying that we always did it this way, and that's just it. That's all right. Consuetudinary. So I put this in my paper, in my application, and I used it, I believe, properly. And if my application's advisors watching this, it's not cheating, it's learning. I discovered a new word today, and it hit me right on the head. It was, again, just stuff falling into place. When you're looking for it or you're open to see, right? You like take away that cloud that says, no, that can't be it. But then you have to say, what the heck? Anyway, so it fit in perfect with why I want to apply, and obtain my education and advance humanity at this college. And I just want to say, people, wow, that's amazing. I'm surprised with the little flower that didn't even belong in this page, because you can see the dot, and that I spent 3 hours in this book in the last 2 days, and it was not in there. And the other thing I got, all right, I'm not like some super holy rollers, if that's offensive to somebody, but for 99 cents, I got a little Bible that used to belong to Seth Schofeld. I don't know where Mr. Seth is, but it's a metal Bible. And this little thing has 1,300 pages in it. And this little tiny thing, the paper is so thin, for 99 cents. And then it was half price. So I'm in the market now for The Sore Eye, after Mr. Jerry Jenkins, the author, that's offered to help put some literature together. Or actually, I put it together. He wouldn't edit it for me, since obviously I'm still getting my words back in order. His are probably all lined up in a row. So I'm in the market for books like that. And with the donations that are coming, I was just so sad and so surprised about all of about it closing. I just found it. You just find a place. So I don't know how to save a thrift shop. And I don't know why they're closing. There could be, I don't have any idea. Everyone there was very nice. But when I was there and we were at the checkout, there was a wait. So we all got to visit while we were waiting, because, it was half price everything. And I noticed that she was very busy. So I said, you know what? I can help you. I don't mind. Some people were getting impatient. Some weren't. I was trying to calm it, just with deep breaths, and hoping that they would take deep breaths too. But as I'm wrapping my papers, the lady handed me a pile of papers, which was very kind. But it was all obituaries. And I'm like, what the heck? Where do all these obituaries? And she kept piling them on and on and on. I got home, I counted, there's 61 obituaries in this Sunday paper, Milwaukee Journal, which is our metropolitan newspaper. For January 26, 2020, there were 61 obituaries. So those are for people that can afford obituaries. And rest in peace, all of you people. So I did say obituaries, and to me, I don't know, that's like a Bible almost. Right? I don't know. Look at my heart's going. Like, it's a memory of somebody. This is spreading the message of that person's life. So, but who's going to take to read something like this? Would anyone think to read this very well thought out, and very expensive? Obituaries are the most expensive part of the newspaper. I know that. I used to work at the Journal selling advertising. And I had a friend in obits. But I think what hurt me the most, or what hit me the most, was there was a woman that was behind me, and she was feeling the kindness and, and visiting with the ladies and calming them, because they were frazzled, because some people were being rude. And, while you're shopping at Christmas, just remember, there's more people than just you. There's us. There's all the rest of us. And when there's 10 people in line and one cashier, that's probably not a good time to ask to see something in the display case. And I think I'm saying that because it's the holidays and we have to put our best hat on. It's a very hard year for a lot of people. And going around a thrift shop, you do not think about anything else except for where all of these awesome, really old-fashioned, neat things came from. They came from estates that, they came from estates. So to see the obituaries, that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. or I don't know, hurt my soul. Okay, no, because they didn't intend it. That was it's someone. Our Sunday papers can be like this thick, right? Which is like 2 to 3 inches, or they could be 1 inch. I think we need to get more newspapers, but for the money that people are paying to put these in here, I don't know that they get read. Except I don't know who reads them, how often, and I think we should encourage more reading of the newspaper instead of just listening to the news, because you know what? This news in here, look, this has got our governor. We have Governor Tony Evers. And on the internet, they have this guy just smeared to hell. And this is so beautiful. Governor Tony Evers acknowledges applause before his State of the State address. You know, the guy doesn't have to wear a mask. He gets to be free. And they just show crap on the internet, on TV, in our state. You know, he's the guy that got me understanding consensus. The will of the people is the will of the land. And I think he said that in February or March. And it's never left me. I have it hanging up on my kitchen wall, right where I wrote it on a napkin. The will of the people is the will of the land. I'm not promoting politics, all right? I'm just saying people. We're all this great big group. Look at that big smile. Or he's nervous. But they're clapping. I didn't know this happened. Did you? No, and I didn't buy a newspaper. So maybe I should. Isn't that amazing? And then to close, I just wanted to say there was something that really neat that happened to me at the thrift store. My friend was still there. And we were in the aisles of like the, women, or, okay, I say women, but I'm not trying to, stigmatize or just say we only do this. So there is, the housewares, and I'm looking for glassware now because of my studies on water and understanding, what water needs. Water is a living thing, like a plant, like literally we're drinking, well, we have genetically modified things in our food already, but organisms. But yeah, water is a life form. So water doesn't like to be in plastic, and there's a lot of things that water likes and doesn't like. And do I have a book on it? Oh yeah, I do. Look at that. Emerging Science of Water with Post-it notes in it. Dr. Kodatkov. So he's one of the co-inventors of a BioWell, a device that I use for energy measuring. So anyway, I'm in this, that I'm enjoying, I'm having fun, I'm visiting with all the ladies, and listen to the people talk about their illnesses and reminding them that, you can think this, because they're stuck on, everyone's got a handicap. Instead of saying, hello, how are you doing? It's going on to what's wrong with them instead of, I am well, I am blessed with another day. And so are you. If you're watching this, you're blessed with another day. I don't know about me because the videos last for however long YouTube keeps them. But anyway, the fun part was, so you have to keep your distance and everything. And I love bells, right? Because I was raised that I think my stepmom, when I was really little, Mama Mona, who's deceased now, but she taught me 2 things: a bedtime prayer on our knees in our little nightgowns. And she taught us that bells call the angels. So I've always had little bells. So I'm in this thrift store and I'm picking up they had the shelf with like 3 little tiers, and with the bells on it. Just all kinds of bells. Whatever it said, it didn't even matter. It had a dinger in it, I was dinging it. And I wasn't, I was just respecting the bell. But it was so cute because, seriously, ringing those bells, all the different tones up and down, and my aisle filled up with people. Like 10 people were in my aisle because of the bell ringing. So I'm saying, you know what? Next time you see a bell, you ring it. And don't do it because you're pissed off and you want a clerk to get you something out of the counter when she's busy as heck. Okay? But as my bell says, but love goes on forever. Ring your bells, everybody. All right? I love you. random act of kindness. To donate to your local thrift shop. I think that it's important to keep the mom and pops and the little churches going, because ultimately they really do care for our people, for the us that aren't able to make it by themselves out there. And we can't always make it by ourselves. We coast along, but it's tough out there, and we got to all try to just make this a better place, and we need everybody to chip in on that. So any little bit you can do, random acts of kindness to the intellectually handicapped or disabled, whatever that is. When someone finds out, let me know, please. And ring those bells everywhere you go. Bye.